What's good, boys? Welcome to another episode of Boxing Ayarete. We have another reaction video. Now, today, I normally, when I talk about Subriel, I do these videos in Spanish. But since it's kind of like a response video to the boxing voice, I wanted to do it in English so there wouldn't be any miscommunication. Now, I have no problems with the boxing voice; they do great work. But I just kind of disagree on this little take that they had, especially when it comes to Subriel Matias and Jose Pedraza. So let me put the video on and we can get right to it. So let's get it.
They're all going to say that Subriel is done. His punch resistance is gone. He's not as good as he used to be, yada, yada, yada. Now, Matias may not be a great fighter. And by that, I mean he may not be a great all-time Puerto Rican fighter. But I think that he ranks amongst some of the good Puerto Rican fighters. Today, if Matias was to retire, he's ranked above Carlos Quintana and Jose Pedraza. Kermit Cintron is another Puerto Rican fighter that comes to mind that was a good fighter but wasn't able to become a great all-time Puerto Rican fighter. Even if he retires right now, I believe he's got a strong case to be above those three names mentioned. They're all going to say that Subriel is done.
Now, let's break it down a little bit. When it comes down to Kermit Cintron, I never really considered Kermit Cintron like a straight Puerto Rican fighter, since he is really from Philly and he never really had that Puerto Rican school of boxing. But I'll give him that one. And then when it comes to Quintana, Quintana is more of a Puerto Rican considered boxer, but at the same time, he did a lot of most of his career here in the States. But I will agree to that point too, that that Subriel has done a little bit more than Quintana and Cintron. Now, when it comes to Pedraza, I really have to disagree with him, because Pedraza, if I'm not mistaken, he's a 2-division champion, and he's fought way better opposition and than Subriel Matias. So let's take a look at Jose Pedraza's record and his opponents, and we can break this down a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? So Jose Pedraza, de Cira, Puerto Rico. We can see if we go down the list here. Let's go down to kind of where he got his first title. I think it was here against Andrew Klimov. It was for the IBF World Featherweight Vacant title. So at 130, he got that W via decision. Then he defended that title twice, got 2 good victories against Edner Cherry and Stefan Smith. Then he went on to lose by TKO against Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, to this day, a lot of people consider Pedraza one of the best opponents that Gervonta has had. And it was a pretty good fight. So then after that, he goes on to win against Jose Rodriguez, and then he gets a shot at the WBO Latino, light championship, which he wins against Antonio Moran. Now that's just an interim title, but then he goes on to fight Raimundo Beltran for the full WBO title. Now in this fight, Raimundo was actually a favorite, if I'm not mistaken. If I remember this correctly, Raimundo Beltran was a favorite for this fight, and Pedraza came in and got the decision, and as you can see, even got a knockdown on Beltran. Now his next fight, his very first defense, he came to fight Vasil Lomachenko, considered one of the best all-time fighters, and this was when Lomachenko was doing his thing. So Lomachenko was able to get the unanimous decision and get that title off of him real quick. Then he went on to fight, Antonio for a vacant Latino title. He lost against Cepeda. He got a couple win at 140. Got a shot, if I'm not mistaken, at a title at one point, at 140, if I'm not mistaken. It was an interim title. Okay. Well, the Jose Ramirez was a 12, but I don't know if there was a title involved. I don't see any titles involved, but he did get like a W Intercontinental shot, and then he also got another shot against Keyshawn Davis. So as you can see, he has lost to very, very strong opposition. Now, when we go to Subriel Matias's record, we go that we see that he has 3 losses. And when we go down the line, let's go to the second loss, which was against Leon Paro when he was champion. Now, he only did 1 defense of that title, as you can see here, and then went to Leon Paro, which Leon Paro had everything against him in this fight. He was fighting in Puerto Rico. You know, this was basically his first step up in opposition, and he went in there and, you know, even with the point deduction, who was fucked up, he still got the W in Puerto Rico. So then, you know, Subriel came back, had some pretty good wins. One especially against Alberto Puello, which was a little controversial. A lot of people had Puello winning. Matias did his thing, and his very first defense, he goes against Delton Smith, another unknown fighter. Basically, this is his biggest step up fight. He comes also to basically Subriel's hometown, which is New York City, which is Puerto Rico, like 2.0 or something. And he gets knocked out by Delton Smith. So I just really don't understand how the Boxing Voice has Subriel Matias above Jose Pedraza. I'm sorry, I just don't see it that way. Jose Pedraza has lost to way better opposition and has been a 2-division champion, you know, and he has fought in 3 divisions and has gotten pretty decent wins in that 3rd division. He didn't get a title, but he definitely, like I said, got the he got some good wins under him. So you know, saying that, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, y sigan al garete. Peace.
Te tiene con las nalgas haciendo gárgaras, porque se trata de que es un video diciendo que usted es un mamabicho.